Do you actually know what it means when your female cat sleeps with you? Most people assume it's simple. She's cold, she likes the mattress, you're just a convenient warm body. But here's what nobody tells you. She's been communicating something profound every single night, and you've been sleeping right through it. And hey, if you've ever noticed, she always picks the exact same spot on your body. Don't ignore that. We'll get to that in point 3, and it's not what you think. What she does while you're completely asleep might be the most honest thing she's ever shown you. We'll get to that last, and it changes everything. 1. She actually thinks she's mothering you. Ever noticed how she kneads the blanket before settling against you? Or how she curls just close enough to touch? Most people assume that's comfort-seeking. She's cold, she's relaxed, she chose the softest spot. End of story. But here's what most people don't realize. That behavior isn't random, it's ancient. Researchers studying feral colony dynamics found that maternal sleep proximity, a mother cat pressing against her kittens through the night, is one of the most hardwired caregiving instincts in the feline brain. And here's the thing. That instinct doesn't switch off just because she lives indoors. It redirects. It redirects toward you. A 2020 behavioral study found that over 70% of feral colony warmth sharing is driven by maternal bonding, not simple social preference. Your female cat isn't just sharing your bed. She's running a caregiving program that evolution spent millions of years perfecting. She's looking at you and seeing something vulnerable, something that needs watching over. She's telling you, __, quote, _0, __. And no, this has nothing to do with warmth. Think about that for a second. Every time she presses against you and settles in with that slow, deliberate exhale, she isn't getting comfortable. She's taking responsibility. That's not a pet choosing a bed. That's a mother choosing her child. 2. She can tell when you had a bad day. Have you ever come home completely wrecked, and she was already waiting? Not at the food bowl, at the bedroom door. Most people assume that's coincidence or routine. She heard the keys. She smelled dinner. Easy explanation. But here's what most people don't realize. She wasn't waiting for dinner. She was waiting for you. Specifically, the version of you that needed her most. Here's the thing. Your body tells a story she can read before you've said a single word. When you're stressed, your cortisol levels rise. And that change in your body chemistry produces a scent shift, subtle to you but enormous to her. A 2019 study found that cats can detect stress-related chemical changes in their owner's scent at concentrations as low as 64 parts per billion. That's not a superpower. That's a survival mechanism she's been running on autopilot your entire relationship, and it goes deeper than smell. She reads your breathing, your posture, the way your shoulders drop when you walk through the door. Researchers studying feline emotional attunement found that cats track micro-changes in human body language with the same precision as trained therapy animals. She doesn't need you to explain your day. The tension is rising. Where are you watching from? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. She already knows. One owner described coming home after losing her job. The worst day she'd had in years. She hadn't cried yet, hadn't even processed it. But before she reached the bedroom, her cat was already there, already pressed against her chest, already purring at exactly the frequency shown to lower human cortisol. She's telling you, quote 1. And no, this has nothing to do with food schedules. Tonight, try this. Come home after a hard day and say nothing. Don't call her name. Don't reach for her. Just sit on the bed and be still. Watch what she does in the next 4 minutes. What she chooses will tell you exactly how closely she's been paying attention. She knew before you did. She always does. 3. Where she sleeps on you says everything. Ever noticed she always picks the same spot? Night after night, same position, same place on your body, like she measured it once and never forgot. Most people assume it's just about comfort, warmth distribution, soft surface, whatever feels good that night. They're wrong. Here's what most people don't realize. Every position she chooses is a specific message, and she's been sending it to you every single night. A 2021 study on feline attachment behavior found that cats sleep within 18 inches of their primary bonding figure 6 times more often than any other household member. 6 times. That's not preference. That's declaration. But it's not just proximity. It's placement. If she sleeps on your chest, directly over your heartbeat, that's the deepest trust she can physically express. Researchers note that this mirrors the exact position feral kittens use with their mothers during peak vulnerability. She's not just comfortable. She's telling you, you are the safest place I have ever found. If she presses against your feet, that's different. That's love with one eye still open. She's close, she's connected, but she's also positioned to move fast if she needs to. That's not distance. That's ancient survival instinct layered over genuine attachment, and if she sleeps pressed against your head or tucked beside your face, that's something else entirely. That's identity fusion. Researchers call it scent bonding. She's blending her scent with yours deliberately. She's making you smell like her, like family. One owner noticed her cat had slept beside her pillow every night for 3 years without fail. The one night she moved to the couch, her cat relocated within minutes. Same position, same distance, different room. She wasn't attached to the bed. She was attached to her. Tonight, try this. Lie still and let her choose without guiding her. Don't shift, don't adjust. Just watch where she lands. What she chooses in the next few minutes will tell you exactly where you stand in her world. And if that position ever suddenly changes, pay attention. We'll cover what that shift means in point 6. It's something most people wish they'd noticed sooner. She's not finding comfort. She's declaring you. And hey, if this is making you see your female cat completely differently right now, hit that like button and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more people who actually want to understand what their cat has been saying all along. 4. She guards you while you're asleep. Have you ever woken up and found her positioned between you and the bedroom door? Not at the foot of the bed, not beside you, between you and the entrance. Most people assume that's just where she ended up. Random, comfortable, coincidence. It's not coincidence. Here's what most people don't realize. That positioning is a hardwired sentinel behavior. And she didn't learn it from you. She inherited it from wildcats that survived by never letting their guard down, not even in sleep. Researchers studying domestic cat spatial behavior found that female cats consistently reposition themselves toward entry points during nighttime hours. Not occasionally, consistently. And here's the number that stops people cold. Domestic cats retain 95.6% of their wildcat ancestors' predatory and protective neural architecture. That ancient wiring didn't disappear. It just found a new purpose. You. She's placed herself between you and whatever might come through that door. She doesn't know it's just a hallway. Her brain doesn't care. What it knows is that you are vulnerable when you sleep, and something in her refuses to leave you unguarded. She's telling you, you don't have to watch the dark. I'm already doing it. One owner set up a camera before falling asleep. What it captured changed how she saw her cat completely. Over the course of one night, her cat repositioned herself 3 separate times. always angling back toward the door, always between it and the bed. She wasn't restless. She was working. Tonight, try this. Before you fall asleep, note exactly where she settles. Then check when you wake up. If she's moved closer to the door or the entry point of the room, she wasn't just shifting for comfort. She was adjusting her post. What you find might genuinely surprise you. Think about that for a second. You sleep. She watches. That's not a pet choosing a warm spot. That's a guardian who never clocked out. 5. She's training you without you knowing. Can you honestly say you've never noticed it? The routine, the way she appears at the same time every night, the way she waits by the bed with that specific look until you actually lie down. Most people assume that's their routine, their schedule, their habit that she just adapted to. Here's the thing. It's hers. It was always hers. Here's what most people don't realize. She didn't follow your bedtime. She engineered it. Feline behavioral researchers studying operant conditioning found that cats can successfully modify owner behavior within as few as 14 days of consistent nighttime ritual. 14 days. She nudged. You responded. She persisted. You adjusted. She didn't do it consciously, but she did it completely. And it runs deeper than timing. She's learned your exact pre-sleep sequence. The specific sounds, the light changes, the moment your breathing shifts from waking to drifting. A 2020 study on feline-human behavioral synchrony found that cats who sleep regularly with their owners develop response patterns so finely tuned they can predict sleep onset within a 3-minute window. 3 minutes. She knows when you're about to fall asleep before you do. She's telling you, __quote _4 __. And no, this has nothing to do with food timing. Remember earlier when I mentioned that she always picks the exact same spot on your body? Here's what I was actually pointing at. That consistency isn't comfort-seeking. It's the final piece of the conditioning loop. She chose that spot because your body responded. Your breathing slowed, your muscles released, you settled. She noticed, she repeated it. You rewarded her without knowing it. Now it's fixed, permanent, hers. One owner decided to test this. She deliberately changed her bedtime by 45 minutes for a week. By day 3, her cat was sitting on the bed at the original time. Every night, waiting, not confused, just certain, like she was holding the schedule for both of them. Tonight, try this. Shift your routine by 30 minutes and say nothing. Watch what she does at the original time. What she does will tell you exactly how precisely she's been paying attention. You think you let her into your nights. She decided that weeks ago. 6. It's the closest she gets to saying quote 5. Have you ever watched her after she settles? Really watched. The way her eyes slowly close, the way her body goes completely soft against yours, the way her breathing syncs with the room. Most people assume that's just sleep, relaxation, a cat being a cat. But here's the thing. What you're witnessing might be the single most vulnerable moment of her entire day. Here's what most people don't realize. Cats are prey animals as much as they are predators. In the wild, sleep is the most dangerous thing they do. Full unconsciousness means zero defense. It means exposure. It means trust handed over completely to whatever surrounds them. Every survival instinct she carries, and she carries millions of years of them, screams that sleep is risk. And yet she closes her eyes. Right next to you. A 2022 study on feline attachment bonds found that female cats demonstrate secure attachment behaviors that directly mirror human infant caregiver bonding patterns. The same patterns, the same neurological signatures, And during sleep contact with their primary person, oxytocin levels in cats rise by an average of 12%. That's not incidental. That's biological confirmation of something she has no words for. She's telling you, underscore, underscore, quote underscore 6, underscore, underscore, not because fear doesn't exist for her, but because you make it quiet. Remember the open loop from the very beginning, what she does while you're completely asleep. This is what I was pointing at. It's not dramatic. There's no grand gesture. It's just this. She stays. Night after night, when the lights are off and you can't see her and there's nothing to perform for, she chooses to be there anyway, pressed against you, eyes closed, completely unguarded. That's the most honest thing she ever shows you, and you're asleep for all of it. Tonight, do one thing. Before you reach for your phone or close your eyes, just look at her for a moment. Really look. Notice how her whole body softens the second she touches you. Notice that exhale. That's not a habit. That's a choice she keeps making. Every night she curls up beside you, she's doing something that costs her every instinct she has, and she does it anyway. Quietly, without asking for anything back. It's not for you to